going to talk about the conflict between the Chinese culture and the USA law. When Obama confirmed, yes we can, when his supporters yelled out again and again, yes we can, I couldn't help wondering, yes, can we really? Can we taste the Chinese culture in the USA coffee? You may ask me a question, Irene, why must you taste the Chinese culture in the USA coffee? How can you ask such a kind of question to make things complicated, Irene? Now let me tell you a story. A story about a Chinese family in St. Louis State in the United States in the year of 19, about a family composed of 3 people, father, mother, and a 5-year-old son named Dan Dan. The old man on the photo is the grandfather. It was his first time to be in the United States to visit the grandson. One day, the parents went to work and they left Dan Dan alone with the grandfather. Unfortunately, Dan Dan had a fever. And the grandfather was not able to read the English illustrations on the medicine bottle. But he was not worried, because there were many different Chinese ways to cure the diseases, such as massage, acupuncture, camping, and so on. You may be curious what was chosen by him. Now you see in my hand there's a tool. With it, we can practice a gua sha treatment by scraping the patient's neck, chest, back, or even all of the body. It's convenient because without medicine, without injection, and it is exactly how Dan Dan got his fever calmed down. The inconvenience is it will leave some mark on the body, and it will not disappear for quite a few days. But nowadays, many movie stars in China that use this way to keep her slim, keep her fit, to release the poison inside the body. It's quite efficient. This natural therapy has been existing in China for more than 1,000 years, but it was misunderstood by the USA law, which has been existing for just more than 100 years. It seems necessary for us to know about the US law, about the child protection. Child protection is highly estimated in the United States since 1853. Starting from the New York State in 1853 to 18 states in 1926 to 44 states in 1967 and to all of the states nowadays. The definition of child abuse is well fixed. That is any kind of behavior that can lead to injury or do potential harm to the children, or any psychological threat can be regarded as child abuse. 4 categories have been classified. Number 1, physical. Number 2, sexual. Number 3, neglect. And number 4, psychological and emotional. Instead of taking measures after the tragedies, the USA devotes major efforts on the prevention. It could have been a pleasant family reunion if Dan Dan hadn't had his head broken the next day after the fever, that he would not have been sent to the doctor. Oh my God. The American doctor, they were very surprised to see Dan Dan's body was full of strange colors. As the law stipulated in 1963, all the people have the duty to report or reflect to the relative departments as soon as they discover a child has been abused, or once they suspect that a child might have been abused. Why I use might here, not may? It is to show you it is less possible. So long the possibility can be suspected to exist, the duty of report cannot be avoided. Especially in 1967, 44 states passed the mandatory order that is, all the doctors must report once they meet the suspicious cases. And Dandan's case is exactly a suspicious case. The police arrived quickly after the doctor's call. This child has been long time abused and neglected. Now we are going to take him away with us. But it's our son, we loved him, we never abused him. How can you take him away? Yes, we can. No, how can you do that? Yes, we can. Dandan was separated from the parents. You may be surprised, or you may be curious about the end of the story. The couple had to be separated after a public hearing, so as the mother could get the custody of the child, but the family was split into two pieces. Finally, it's the American colleague of Dandan's father mustered his courage. He mustered his courage to try this Chinese traditional treatment as a witness to prove that it was not dangerous at all. Meanwhile, Christmas was coming. Forbidden to enter the building where Dandan was living with the mother. Dandan's father had to disguise like a Christmas father. He missed his wife and son so much that he would rather to climb the wall to enter through the window on the 10th floor. This year, Dandan believed more that the Christmas father did exist. Thanks to the braveness of Dandan's father and thanks to the support of the American colleague, finally, the USA court decided to send back Dandan to the parents. The family was reunited, but the grandfather left, and he would never be back to this country anymore. Until now, maybe you want to applaud for the happy ending of the story. Yes, you can. But never clap too early, because it's a story, it's a movie. In the real life, the Chinese family in USA, they are not so lucky. A real story happened in May 2001, a family Cao in Michigan State in the United States. This family is not as lucky as the family in the movie. When the American teacher pointed out the private part of a small bear and explained it to the students, this is the private part, and the private part should not be shown to people. The 8-year-old daughter of Mr. Cao put up the hand and said, "But my father touched my private part every day since last week." Because of this sentence, the police quickly arrived at Miss Cao's home, and during the conflict of the argument and the dispute, they took out the gun and shot Mr. Cao, and Mr. Cao died immediately. The poor guy, he didn't even have chance to explain that it was the doctor who had asked him to put the medicine cream on the private part of the daughter to cure the injection. Another case happening in the state of Florida in the USA. It's an American couple. They would like to send their son suffering from cancer to China to have a Chinese treatment to prolong the lifespan. But this small wish was refused by the USA. They were separated from the son. Before this issue, that they were allowed to be reunited with the son and to go to China for this treatment. But anyway, this treatment had been delayed. Yes, USA, I admit you have made great achievements and continuous progress in the matter of child protection since 1853. Yes, USA, I admit that your perseverance in the time and in the space. But if from 1940 to 1950 you had your technology to test out the intentional injuries, why not make use of it? Or otherwise, this technology should be improved. The law is not equal to truth. In my point of view, a long court is the trouble that we refer to when we really have no choice to solve or avoid a much bigger trouble. If a law creates troubles in people's life, in some degree, we should modify it to improve it so as it can be adapted to the needs of the society. America, you have come so far and you have made so much, but there is still so much more to do. Yes, you can, if you will. Thank you very much.